Oh man, so you got Bitcoin at 45.5 trying to bounce from the level which I was sharing with you in yesterday's videos. You've got Phantom completely breaking the trend, up 8%, which we're going to cover off today. And we got a whole bunch of other news, including the US have just released the non-farm payrolls. What does this mean for the labor market? What does this mean for crypto? We're going to analyze that and a whole bunch more. So make sure you hit up the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like my perspectives, consider becoming a member of our live streams. If you become a member at ijaz.uk/member, you will get access to at least 3 weekly live streams where we can discuss the markets. You can ask questions in real time and find out what I'm doing in the markets. So as we can see here in the charts, Bitcoin did exactly what we were saying. And it's funny because we were discussing, I remember one of our live streams was exactly when we broke the candle through 45 and we had this massive move to the upside. And at the time I said we could expect a retest of 44.5 because that's the neckline. If I take you over to the 4-hourly chart, you can see that's exactly what we've had. This was the neckline which we struggled to break out from. Anybody who understands the basics of TA will know that when you have a solid resistance line, this is a solid resistance line, it's very healthy to come back from the top side after a breakout and to retest that neckline, turning that resistance into support. That is what Bitcoin is trying to do. And it's funny, we drew the line and it's followed the line exactly. It's trying to get this bounce now. You can see here the last three 4-hourly candles are now green, which is really good. But something over the last hour has helped us turn a little bit more green in these green candles here, and that was the non-farm payrolls. The non-farm payrolls came out from the US, and the economy added 431 jobs versus an expectation of 490. Now, this is actually the best result. If you were on the live streams yesterday with our course members, you'll remember that we spoke about this being really important because it's a double-edged sword. If the economy produces not enough jobs, then the market's going to fall, right? Oh, look, we're in stagflation. If the economy produces too many jobs, if this reading was 500,000, 600,000, then there's fear of a double rate hike because the economy's overheating and there's a strong labor market, which gives Jerome Powell the excuse to do a double rate hike. But the fact that this is coming healthy, but just below the estimate of 490 is a nice level. It doesn't show that we're crazy stagflation levels. It doesn't show that we're super overheating. It means that a 0.25% rate hike could be good, right? So this is the reason that the market's taking this in its stride. If we look at the rest of the markets, we can see that we're just going to open up. We would have just opened up now about a minute ago when I started this video. Let's take a look at where we've opened up, and you will see that the markets are opening up in the green. Now, obviously, it's going to be volatile. Different things are going on. We know Russia, Ukraine are trying to resume some talks again. You've got the gas issue with Russia, who are saying we're only going to accept gas payments from unfriendly countries in rubles. That's their attempt of getting the strength back in the rubles to not accept euros or dollars. And the economy is green today. So we've opened up green, not massively green, but a little bit green. And you can see Bitcoin is trying to bounce from this key level at 44.5. Now, remember, the 44.5 level is very important. If we fall below here, then we will have to change our bullish stance back to a neutral one and potentially even bearish if we lose our wedge. But right now, whilst we maintain above 44.5, this is perfectly fine. And what we're looking for next is we need to bounce and break above this high here. So this high here is sitting at 48,200. On our bounce, once we get past 48,200, that's a good sign for us to start moving to the upside. So if you're trading this on a short-term basis, you'd want to enter half your position, and then you'd want to put in the other half when you're past 48,200. That's the textbook way of doing it. Now, in and amidst all of that, what was crazy was yesterday when Bitcoin started falling from 48,000 to 44,500, Phantom had a strong day. And again, Phantom having another 8% day versus the US dollar and a big move here. You can see here we're precariously at the bottom of the wedge, and we managed to now get back inside, which is really promising. Now we need to work our way up to 165. We've managed to get above 147, which was a key level. We've got to get ourselves to 165. Currently sitting at just under 155, and this is really impressive. The rest of the market is really suffering right now, but you've got Phantom up 8%, you've got Solana up about 5%, and the rest are not really moving too much apart from those. So a big move from Phantom. Now, what's also interesting to look at is to look at the Phantom versus BTC chart. And when you look at the Phantom versus BTC chart on the daily, you will see this is a really nice breakout. I mean, if we just were to very crudely put our trend line here, you will see that we're getting a really nice breakout from trend here on Phantom versus Bitcoin. So Phantom over the last couple of days have been giving you nicer returns than Bitcoin, which is very interesting. And I think this is just Phantom's way of trying to catch up after getting slapped up for quite a bit after the Andre Cronje issue. You know, those were areas where I was buying the dip. I was, like I said to you, I made many a video mentioning to you guys that I had conviction, continue to have conviction in these lows, and this is where you benefit from it. Now, I have to caveat this. This does not mean we've nullified our bear flag to the downside. There still remains a risk, and I have to be completely honest with you guys, that this could still be a bear flag to the downside. But the longer we sustain this for, the more likely we are to invalidate that. Okay, look at this bear flag. It wasn't as many candles as this one. So this is far more of a bullish signal, which gives us confidence in this pattern that we can reverse this and not have a bull flag. But we got to get above 165. 165 is that really important level, which we have to get above on Phantom. Now, if you've not watched my video earlier, I'm going to link that up, but the EU have started to crack down on crypto. Go watch that video in detail. I explain exactly what happens, what it means for the industry, and actually start ranting about what's going on. So you won't want to miss that, because this is a big deal and we can't ignore this. This is serious, and it's something we need to understand. Even if we're not in the EU, this is huge for crypto and it has large ramifications. So go check that out. And this was one of the things which were weighing on Bitcoin yesterday, and it's important that we understand what's going on. If we also look at the liquidations, you can see yesterday had a lot of liquidations, almost $250 million in long liquidations yesterday on Bitcoin. Again, just testament to the fact that people are getting a little bit too excited. Fear is starting to come into the market. Fear and greed index again sitting at 50. It's been at this neutral / greed, slight greed for a while now. And you can see people are talking about crypto again. They're starting to get excited. It's easier to buy when there's green candles, much easier to place that cheeky little 100x trade, 50x trade with leverage when, you know, the guys on YouTube are telling you links in the description, place a 100x trade. But we don't do that. If you're on my member live stream, you know I'm just pragmatic, sustainable investing. Might be boring for some, might not get the headlines, but that's how we're going to build sustainable wealth in crypto. I'm not chasing green candles. I'll wait for pullbacks. Pullbacks on BTC like this to 45, much more sensible if you were picking this up at 44.5 versus 48. And if you can continuously do that over your investing career, that's going to make the difference over the long run. Waiting for these pullbacks. You know, in this moment when we had those green candles, everybody's like, yeah, we're going to get to 60,000 and then 100,000. Like, what coin or stock or real estate have you ever seen just do this? It doesn't. It's always this. And we need to navigate these patterns and work out when to get in, how to get at entries. And that is what these videos are all about. This is the type of content that I want to deliver to you guys. So there you have it, guys. A quick update on what's going on with Bitcoin and what's going on with Phantom. The non-farm payrolls have come out. Hopefully that can help the market move to the upside, because it wasn't a crazy figure to the upside, nor was it a crazy figure to the downside. It was that Goldilocks number, nice and in the middle, and hopefully the market can rally behind that. On top of that, we know we had the EU issue, which is causing a little bit of worries, but if we can remain above 44.5, that is going to help us remain bullish on the market, and that should give us momentum for our altcoins to continue to move to the upside. Now, the last thing I want to show you before I head off is the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, now you can see here on the daily chart for the Bitcoin dominance, we are getting that curling over action. We are, like I said many days ago, heading towards the 39.65 level mark, and the more you head towards that line, the more confidence in the market. This is very correlated to fear and greed. When the fear increases in the market, you see Bitcoin dominance go up. When the greed increases in the market, you see more people taking more risk with altcoins. And I can definitely tell you from the sentiment I'm hearing, people are getting more confident with altcoins. You can just look at the charts to see Phantom is up 8%. You can see things like Solana up 5%. Even in the days where there was super green, you're seeing things like Dogecoin and Shiba starting to move. Again, signs of greed coming into the market, money coming into the market and flowing into altcoins. When the market's fearful, it starts to go back into Bitcoin. That's exactly what we saw during the crypto winters. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my perspective, as always, check out the pinned comment below. We'll take you to our Discord, or you can head over to ijaz.uk/member to pay $30 a month to get at least 3 weekly live streams. Sometimes we just jump on extra live streams. There's something I want to share with the community. I'm going to jump on and give you guys my perspective on what I'm doing in the market. We can critique your portfolio, look at your favorite coins, do some TA. Definitely check out those member live courses. Thanks for watching, guys. What I'm going to do at the end of this video is I'm going to link up the video to the EU video from earlier, EU cracking down on crypto. Take 10 minutes, go watch that video, understand what's going on, so that way you know what everybody's talking about when they're saying, what has the EU done? Has it banned crypto? What does this mean for the rest of the world and crypto as a whole? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.